Hello, buddy. Senior engineer, MBA, and investor. And in today's video, I want to talk about this company that was founded by Jennifer Doudna. It is called Mammoth Biosciences. I want to talk about this private company. So, this company is not a public company, it is still a private company. But I want to cover this company in this video because I believe that this is one of the most anticipated IPOs that could happen in the genome editing space. We saw how Caribou Biosciences went public a few weeks ago and it broke records. It's been going up 10% a day. It had a recent decline, but things are still looking bright for this company. They opened well under $900 million in market cap, and we believe they could be a 10x bagger within the next year. That's Caribou Biosciences. Now, Mammoth Biosciences, that is a company that I've kept my eyes on. I haven't had the chance to mention it that many times in our channel, but I just wanted to have a dedicated video to dive into this company. Maybe, get your brain stimulating because ultimately it helps you and me, right? I get to research this company, I get to learn more, and I get to basically expand my knowledge about not just the space, but about this company and about potential companies that can come about. Again, this is a private company. You cannot invest in it as we speak through the public markets, but you can be guaranteed that when this company does go public, we will be covering this company the same way we covered Caribou Biosciences. So they've raised a Series C fund, which means that they've been raising private funds. At November 4th was the last time they raised money through the Series C. They have under 50 employees, quite a small team, not a big team. They're obviously a novel CRISPR application for disease detection, research, agriculture, biodefense, and more. So this is going to be interesting as we go through this company. But obviously, they are a genome editing company in high level, but they do a lot more than that, right? So let's take a look, guys. Let's read their About Us page. Mammoth Biosciences is harnessing the diversity of nature to power the next generation of CRISPR products. Through its discovery of novel CRISPR system, the company has enabled full potential of its platform to read and write the code of life. With a distinguished team, including co-founder CRISPR-Cas genome editing co-inventor Jennifer Doudna, Mammoth is addressing the challenges across agriculture, healthcare, environmental monitoring, biodefense, and more. Right, so a couple of key points here. First of all, co-founded by Nobel Prize winner 2020 Jennifer Doudna. Everything Doudna touches turns gold, in my opinion. She touched Caribou Biosciences, basically helped the foundation of the company in 2011 before CRISPR really became what it was in 2012 when the legendary paper was published between Charpentier's team and Doudna's team. But Doudna is definitely behind this company. What is interesting, right, is that they're not just involved in healthcare, human therapeutics, but also in agriculture, environmental monitoring, biodefense. This is really important, guys. Biodefense. Okay, I was watching. I was listening to a podcast episode between Ginkgo Bioworks CEO Josh Kelly and one of the Business Insider podcasts. And Kelly was explaining how biosecurity is going to be the next thing in the upcoming years because of the whole pandemic that we just went through. You want to make sure that citizens around the world are being proactive rather than reactive to pandemics, to diseases, and so on, right? So maybe not COVID-19, but what about COVID-21, COVID-22? You want to be proactive about it so you'll have means, certain drugs, certain injections, whatever the means are, to protect yourself from future pandemics, from future diseases. And that's what biodefense is all about, right? And we're not even going to talk about the military applications and so on of that aspect, but really interesting high level what their mission statement are. This is completely different from companies like CRISPR Therapeutics, Antilia, and so on. So already there you can see, to me, it feels a little bit more like Caribou Biosciences because of their involvement with environment and agriculture, but they are definitely different, right? What's really interesting, guys, is their selected investors, right? Look at this, guys. Obviously, some popular names here like Verily and Mayfield. Tim Cook, CEO of the most valuable company in the world, Apple, right? Apple, the company, the brand, led by Tim Cook for many years now. He is one of the investors behind this company. Now, I'm not gonna speculate that just because they're an investor, Tim Cook is an investor, Apple may be partnering up with this company or buying this company outright. I'm not going to speculate that, but I will say that having the most valuable company CEO as an investor of your company is definitely a plus in my books and hopefully in yours as well. I think there are things to watch out for. We know Apple has been looking into healthcare. We know Apple has been involved with healthcare with their Apple Watch and so on. They've released certain patents. I wouldn't be surprised if Apple partners up with some of these companies. And because Cook is involved with this company, I can only imagine that Mammoth Biosciences will be a top contender for Apple to partner up with, right? So several of the leadership, quite diverse leadership team, nothing too recognizable in terms of name. All I want to mention is Trevor Martin, the co-founder and CEO, is very young. I think he was a Forbes 30 under 30. He's on Ford now. He's currently on Fortune's 40 under 40, so he's under 40. Um, Quite interesting to have a young leadership like that leading a company that has limited experiences when it comes to big pharma. We've seen other companies led by big pharma executives, right? We've seen individuals leading the CRISPR companies, the next generation companies coming from big pharma companies, coming from legacy pharma companies. But this seems to be a little bit more different here. The company was founded in 2017, so it's not an old company by all means. And obviously, Jennifer Doudna is not just a co-founder, but also in the chair of scientific advisory board for this company, right? So definitely involved. Definitely, she's mentioned the company a couple of times in some of her interviews, so it's definitely on the radar. Obviously, she founded it, so makes sense. Her incentives are aligned with that. Couple of other notes, guys. So again, I don't want to keep I don't want to get this video to be way too long. I just wanted to have a quick presentation of this company, but you can already see that on their website they're talking about COVID-19, right? They're talking about diagnostic tools, genome editing, protein discovery, right? So look at they have like this type of kit that it looks like it's a kit that can enable citizens to labs to it's sort of a lab equipment that can detect COVID, I guess SARS-CoV-2 here. Looks like they want to increase capacity, decrease the support and maintenance, and ultimately have a fast, automated, efficient way of detecting it. It looks like it's a full-fledged product. Again, this is a private company, so it's going to be very, very hard for you to even find numbers, everything around it. But it looks like they have some sort of hardware here. So already you see here, this company is way different than other CRISPR type of companies, including Caribou Biosciences. Let's take a look at Diagnostics, which is somewhat similar to what we just took a look at. It's simple, fast, programmable. Looks a little bit more like Ginkgo Bioworks in some sense, right? They have a really nice video. We will not play this video for the sake of time, but it looks like it's all about detecting. They're publishing several papers there to increase their efficiency of detection. So really interesting. I'm already liking it. It's not just about genome editing. So obviously this is their genome editing bread and butter. Obviously expanded targeting. So it looks like with alternative and shorter PAM requirements, newly discovered nuclease can directly edit and expand on DNA sequences, flexible delivery, right? So they're talking about viral versus and non-viral delivery methods, reduced off-target effects, which is what Caribou Biosciences are also tackling, and other companies like Graph Bio as well, right? So they're talking about some of their technologies. They're talking about a little bit more tech oriented here, a little more specific therapeutic application, immuno-oncology, right? Hematology, that's really good. Cardiovascular, liver diseases. So you can see here there's different set of disease they're tackling. Again, these are just applications. These are just words there. Ultimately, you want to see the pipeline. You want to see how the company is doing. Unfortunately, they are not releasing that information. Again, it is a private company, so you can't really blame them for that. When they do eventually file for IPO, which we don't know when, we have no idea, they will have to disclose all that information, right? The programs in their pipeline and so on. And another thing I found really interesting, the protein discovery here. We are addressing the current challenges of CRISPR-Cas system, expanding the scope of use by applying a proprietary discovery platform to identify novel Cas proteins, right? So really interesting, right? So DNA sequences from environment samples. Sequences are compiled in databases. Algorithms are used to search database sequence to identicate indicative CRISPR system. CRISPR synthesis are synthesized and tested in the lab. So it feels really like Ginkgo Bioworks, right? So it feels like a merge between Ginkgo Bioworks and a traditional CRISPR company. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know what you guys think just by what we're reading here, what we're seeing here together. Really interesting company. I really love how they're talking about hardware, toolkits, not just actually committing to their genome editing, but also have sort of setting themselves up like a platform. They're definitely hiring. The company's expanding. It is a small company. We're looking at under 50 employees. In fact, you can probably figure out the whole team just by scrolling here. I don't know how updated this is. You probably get a better number on LinkedIn or so on, but really interesting, guys. There are some opportunities about this company. Again, I wanted to cover this company high level, just give you guys, idea as to what I usually do when it comes to researching. Before they even file for IPO, you want to know, one, the company exists. You want to see, two, what they do, right? And three, what is their competitive advantage? How do they differ from other companies already in the market? And ultimately, you can already see, what they're offering as their product lines, right? COVID-19, diagnostics, genome editing, protein discovery. To me, looks like a lot more like a merge between Ginkgo Bioworks, Moderna, and a CRISPR company, right? This is what I feel. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm way off. Maybe I need to study more of it, and that's exactly what I'll do. Let me know what you guys think about this company. Let me know if you guys are excited for Mammoth Biosciences, hopefully going IPO in the future. I do believe they will go IPO. This is the window. There's a lot of traction. Caribou Biosciences was a private company just a few weeks ago, and now they're public. I think that Dana will want her companies to all go public eventually, because that's how you basically have the best way to reward your existing employees, your existing shareholders, including Tim Cook as an investor, which is a huge, huge, huge bullet point there, guys. I actually think this is a huge opportunity for this company. Really excited. What do you guys think about the Tim Cook involvement? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video if you found value from it, guys. Subscribe if you haven't. Please do subscribe. It really helps this channel. And we'll see each other in the next video. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day. Thank you.